Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I'm so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we are doing week 4 of April's weekly wrap-up. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do this week is do my credit card reconciliation. So I did have a little bit of spending this week, not a whole lot. I had both Amazon and my Chase credit card. So I'm going to a wedding for my best friend from high school's second oldest son in a couple of weeks. And so I needed to I got a dress, and then I could not find shoes because it's semi-formal and I have like formal shoes and I have like sandals. I didn't really have any like semi-formal shoes that were like white or lavender or anything that matched my dress. It was like I really like harsh dark shoes, and then I had like some like brown like just nothing really matched. So anyways, I had to buy some shoes, and I bought and then I found the cutest necklace for my sister-in-law for Christmas. So on Amazon I need to pull out $25 for my Christmas fund, and then $50 from my personal fund to cover my shoes. So I'm putting $75 then on my IHG, or not my IHG, my Amazon Chase card. And so this is going to be wedding and Christmas and $75. And we just paid this off. It's due on the 10th. And so this will be paid off then in May. And I don't have any more plans. My Amazon Kindle Unlimited will be added to that, and then that should be all that I'm charging on my Chase Amazon account. Okay, so that's done for Amazon. So I put my IHG, I need to pull out another 50 out of personal. And that was, I went to Dollar Tree. So we'll pull 50 out. And that leaves us then with $653. I think that's all I need out of that, yes. So then I need to get into my sinking funds. I need $5 out of my copay. My blood pressure medicine was available for me to pick it up, so while I was at Walmart, I was like, why not? I'm here. I still had like 2 weeks of it left, but it's okay. Better to have a little extra than not enough. So we have $30 in copay. I can't believe I had this fully funded a month ago, and then for getting sick, I drained that account and my personal account, giving prescriptions and medication and doctor's visits. And then back here in my graduation section, I need to pull out, this is not going to be fully funded anymore because we're starting to get things ready for class of 2026. I need to pull out $15. So let me rate that 10 into 2 5s. And I bought the graduation cards. 1 20 45. So I'll be doing a little wrap with me video, getting all of those little gifts and cards together. I also have a cousin graduating, and I give my cousins $100 at graduation, so that's what the 100 is for. So you'll see all that in an upcoming video shortly. So graduation is done. And then my other long-term sinking funds, I need to pull out $30 from a youth group. I think is, no, I need $20 out of youth. Okay. And I made dinner for them this last week. So minus 20. And then I went through that money really quickly, but that's okay because we now have the congregation has started contributing a little bit more. And so I'm hoping I don't have to contribute as much because $100 a month is a lot for me to take on financially for that. Okay, how much are we putting on Amazon then? Not Amazon, IHG. I don't know why I keep getting my cards mixed up today. So we have $50, $70, $80, $85, $90, and $95. So we are going to be doing, what's this, 418, 411 to 418. And that is $95. And so that should give us 2,098. And this is very condensed. That's a 2, so it would be 97. Jeez, okay. All right, so 1,000, 2,000, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 97. And I have that 10 sitting right over here. I'm gonna flip out those 2 5s for a 10, and I'm gonna change out those 2 10s then for a 20. Okay. Just a quick cash condensing there as well. So 2,097. IHG card isn't due until the 23rd. I make that payment on the Friday before in my weekly wrap up. So IHG done. Okay, now that my credit cards are reconciled, let's pull out my weekly cash and then we'll get my money stuffed for my wallet. I only had $5 last week after I pre-rolled, and I spent 2 of those dollars. I also had $3 in my little wallet at work, and the basketball team had shirts on sale for $5, so I bought a shirt. And I just went ahead and I hadn't used that $3 all year, and I broke my badge, and so I was having to switch everything out, and I was like, oh yeah, I have $3. So anyways, I spent $5 on a shirt, but then I found $3, so I'm like, we're just gonna stuff that $3. So I'm gonna get my savings challenge out here. We're gonna be stuffing the dollar bills, y'all, here in just a second, but I do need to pull my weekly cash out so I can pre-roll. So let me grab my next paycheck binder. And in the back here, I keep my weekly cash, and I've been giving myself $10 a week because I pulled extra cash when I went on vacation. So I'm gonna have $5 left. I do plan on going to the bank in the morning, so next week when we stuff for the next week, is that like the first week of May already, or do we have week 5 of April? I don't know, my calendar's put away. Anyways, when we stuff the next time, I will have, I guess that'll be like week 5 of April. I'll have more cash, so we'll be filling that up next week. So I'm gonna set this just to the side just in case I need those ones. So let's get out this and the cash. This is from Ira Budgets. When you purchase from his shop, you get the envelope, this little tracker, and then he sends you an 8-sided die with it as well. So we're gonna roll the die here and see how much we are saving. And we are saving $4. So I'm gonna, I have $2 over here. Okay, the mental gymnastics my brain just had to go through. Okay, I'm gonna put the 5 over here, because if I add 4 to the 3, that makes 7. So we have 5, 6, 7 that we'll be adding to the dollar bills, y'all, which means I'm stuffing $6 in my wallet for this week. It has been, yeah, it's been a day. Anyways, I feel like I say that every week when I'm like, I am terrible at math. Watch me do math on Friday, the worst possible time after school. Okay, so we're adding in that $7, and I do have a 7 available to mark off. So we will go ahead and mark that off. And here we are so far. Let's see what we're up to. We have 100, 120, 125, 130, 135, 36, 37, 38, and $139. This does stuff $225 because I add an extra 4 and 5, so we are on our way there. I finished this at the end of January, so we are moving along on this one very quickly compared to sometimes, and I attribute that to my no spend, low spend year so far. So dollar bills, y'all, is done. Okay, I almost forgot to do my no spend challenge. So open up my calendar. Oh my god, I think I said the 17th earlier, and it is the 24th today too. Whew, I am struggling with my life this month. This month has gone by so fast too. I don't know if it had to do with like spring break and being on vacation, or if just the end of the year's school year, not the end of the actual year, is flying by. Okay, so I budgeted spending on the 20th. I went to eat out at lunch with my friends. And on the 21st, I had my PEO dinner. And I just realized I didn't have the receipts in my thing for both of those eating out. What the heck? Oh my gosh, somebody send help. I'm gonna have to pull my credit card statement and see how much I spent on these two, this lunch and this dinner, so I can get that pulled in next week's weekly wrap up. See, this is why I do this. It helps keep me accountable because sometimes I forget to put receipts in my wallet. So anyways, here's how we're looking for the month of April. I'm hoping at some point in this month, which is like the next 6 days, my life will be a little bit more together, but no promises. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I greatly appreciate you being here. If you are enjoying my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you along for the journey. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed today's video, please like and comment down below and let me know how your week is going. And I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye.